the ultimate from Ice Ice anyway, but then now Frostiak will look for it immediately after.
Looking for aggression on Ducky, good Intoxicate, but his team not with him yet. Drums of War from Wolfie through the wall, gets some good poke off onto Shadow Nightmare mainly, and now Wolfie's coming in too, looking for the pickup and get first blood on Shadow Nightmare. Now Ducky's in trouble, gets picked up, and they pulled in by Big Man Tings, but I don't think you want to take a 4-on-2.
Thunder Crash not available, Wolfie getting picked off by Frostiak, immediately Kalas jumping on, but Ice Ice Baby trying to help out Deathwalker. Overall, it's been a 4-for-1 because Suntouch also got
in. So onto Kalas, and there the Ragnarok to follow it up too. We will see backers fall down here, but over the wall comes Ice Ice Baby for a second. Doesn't find the double tap though. Wolfie looking to try and clean up Frostiak, who jumps out, and Baby takes to the sky.
MBK with a nice rotation. Shadow Nightmare is going to get focused by Ice Ice. We have a teleport coming from Deathwalker with 4 members from Cyclone GG making this rotation. Tier 1 tower should get pressure.
Deathwalker going to ult in over the wall there, looking to pressure on Big Man Tings a bit more. Wall on the Mark II, as is the double tap. They're looking to the Berserker Barrage to clean this one up, and it should be enough. Baby gets the kill. Ducky turns up, trying to force them back out. As Suntouch rotates in, forced back under his tower by Wolfie.
And this is the difference between Cyclone and Dignitas. It's so much easier for them to find the kill onto Big Man Tings, whereas Dignitas
Ducky,
has to...
well, he's going to be frozen in place too, forced to ult, but he may fall down very quickly to Kalas, who gets the kill with Intoxicate. Meanwhile, at the back of things, you saw Frostiak going in very deep, but he's very low now, and Baby going to look for the escape exit of the Fenrir. He needs to find the dunk, and he will find it, cutting off the option, and find himself a kill.
Beautiful patience from Ice Ice. Nice little pull from Big Man, finding MBK. At least it's going to be a 2-for-2 quite yet, but the chains onto Wolfie. Meanwhile, Deathwalker in the back, finally joined by Ice Ice Baby. Beautiful Berserker Barrage, finding 2.
And Deathwalker is still alive from that fight too. Great work from him on the backside of things, keeping them all busy, juking it out to allow his team to look for the Deicide, and a couple more hits should do it. Deicide, the way of Cyclone, they are turning up this game, Tolly.
And that's why they're just very safe and standard, which is impressive for a newer team.
Very impressive indeed. Now the Women Wave in Cyclone's mid lane does go in, but there's Kalas with the good ultimate onto 4 targets here. Shell popped as well, and the damage from Zeus is there, but in the sky is Thor now looking to potentially go to the back line here. Not sure which target he's going to really choose to go on. Instead, it was actually on Frostiak who was trying to flank round, and a 1-man pickup and a tower. Cyclone on the march.
And Kalas trying to set up a little more belly flop, not on the mark. Nice little roll from Suntouch. Very content with continuing to push. It's Big Man Tings that has to back off. He doesn't have the engage with his Blink ultimate, which hurts a lot of potential from Ares, whereas Kalas on this pocket.
Star rhymes and things like that being sold just to try and finish those more important items.
Which is why we saw that Fire Giant play, wanting to try to get back into this game. And the Rama Snipe sees it, but Shadow Nightmare out of position, going to get dove on by Ice Ice and Wolfie.
I mean, he was trying to look for the Gold Fury here to see what was being done, and it was, and because of that, he gets isolated. Now Shadow Suntouch also going to fall down to Wolfie as well.
But how do you not lose? And Cyclone GG not starting the fire is preventing them from losing.
Well, for MBK, forces a Purify away there from Frostiak, and Frostiak goes down. Ducky, though, going to get a good ultimate off, but he only focuses on Deathwalker, though MBK gets meditated there. No escape from Big Man Tings. Going to pull in nobody from that one, but Ice Ice Baby in a bit of trouble. Can't hammer away because of the chain, so forced to ult. Every member of Fire Giant slowly being chipped away out. Kalas is still here, but Ducky's showing his face, which is giving vision for a lot of people, and here's the engage.
And now with this ultimate from Ducky, he's a sitting duck, and Wolfie going to Thunder Crash in. Big Man Tings not on the mark as Ice Ice Baby in the back. Frostiak, however, trying to escape, but he's pinned against the obelisk.
And the Fire Giant did go the way of Cyclone while all that was going on. No escape from Big Man Tings. Shoes here, going to pull into. Give Suntouch a respite moment to try and get some more damage off, but rooted and hit by the wall as well from Ice Baby is allowing Cyclone to become another kill. Only 2 members remain for Dignitas.
The Meditate preventing a huge area of effect damage from Shadow Nightmare, trying to hold on to this tier 2 tower. Now, without that important ultimate, this right side Phoenix definitely going to get pressure. 3 members dead on the side of Fire Minions, but Ice Ice Baby into the sky wants to look for Big Man Tings.
No hanging around there, straight down, and Big Man Tings is Big Man gone. Now on top of that, Frostiak goes to the back line, but forced out one more time. Wolfie credit for the kill with the ultimate. Ice Ice Baby looking for the double tap, going to find it on Suntouch, only needed a single. Now they'll clean up Deathwalker, will get Shadow Nightmare too, and one by one, Dignitas fall. Cyclones will take game 1.
They had to try to do something to defend that left side Phoenix, but Ice Ice Baby was the one putting the pressure. We know that Ares is so low. We saw his items just not being there quite yet. You max the freeze, but you're looking for the safer clear.
Could put a lot of pressure on Tings. If he flops, he's dead. Instead, they're actually looking for somebody else. It's the Frey they're after, who's still only level 4 right now. Suntouch unable to hit level 5 just yet. Nobody in the dual lane had, but Ice Ice Baby with that rotation on point gets first blood for Cyclone.
The Purification was still down after that level 2, or forcing somebody to back to allow them for an easy Gold Fury. Wolfie's ultimate is down, so they don't have that burst, but this on her and Sobek should be enough.
Nobody's in position really for this. Frey's going to be the first one here, and Suntouch maybe have to get a banish finish off. Gonna use the ultimate and try and force this out. They're still holding it though. Gold Fury goes the way of Cyclone. Frostiak crashes in as well, looking for the cleanup of Callus. 1-0 exchange on the Gold Fury. The Banish, however, gonna put Ice Baby in an awkward spot. They're gonna try and run him down in the jungle. Suku looking for an escape exit. Over the wall he goes. Double tap.
Immediately, Cyclone gonna start up the Gold Fury. They have a Ymir wall, which is a great zoning tool. Nice double freeze.
And there's the Desert Fury straight away. No hesitation. Focus really down to Big Man Tings on the back as Frostiak goes to the back line there, looking for pressure onto the Vulcan. Wall and double tap on Wolfie, and Wolfie still being focused by the Freya over the wall as well. The knockups are buying time though to allow Cyclone back into it for a moment, and Frostiak is the first man down.
And now with Intoxic, it's going to force out MBK back under the tier 1 tower. Ducky is going to survive with a nice aggression from Shattered Nightmare. Carpet not on the mark with that one kill.
Fury reset one more time. Callus off the mark with a charge though, and that's going to put him in an awkward spot. Flopped on, but cancelled out by Ice Baby. Still though, Callus very low. Frostiak in the sky. Shadow Nightmare gets him. Wolfie though on the backside is being focused down this time by Frostiak. Credited for the kill for a double for Shadow Nightmare.
They didn't have the relics available for Wolfie, and with that, it's going to be a 2-for-1 training support for
a bit of trouble. Ymir's back. Suntouch picks up one, and now actually Dignitas rotating the team of Cyclone.
Disengaged by Frostiak. 2 members dead yet again from Cyclone. There's only Deathwalker and Callus here trying to survive, but a nice little stun.
He's very tanky indeed, but keeping him CC'd as much as he can. The wall's going to slow them down, but he's body blocked in the corner is the Ymir. Ymir is not happy right now. Ducky did very, very good work on the Sun Wukong to keep the Ymir in place.
And a nice little sanctuary
for Ymir, it seems, for just ulted down, but Deathwalker going to get banished by Suntouch now. Rotation from Cyclone's on the way. Deathwalker so tanky, he's against 3. The Vulcan ultimate, is it available? It is! He's only going to hit onto 1 though, and still Deathwalker stands tall. Drums from the jungle from Shadow Nightmare, focusing onto Wolfie on the backside, who's looking for an escape route, but gets hit big by Big Man Tings. Comes up, takes out 1 on his own.
Suntouch finding Ice Baby. Deathwalker finding a nice return kill, however. So far, it's going to be a 3-for-1 after Deathwalker falls.
Yeah, Deathwalker definitely going to fall down here, but Vote MBK finds Frostiak as it's going on. Oh my gosh, the wall's coming into play, but Big Man Tings looking for a double kill. Back as the 2 Guardian frontliners, but Dignitas wasting no time in chipping away at this tier 2 tower, already dropping below half health.
Nice 3-man freeze, forcing out the double purification from the squishies, but it's a better double whoop that's going to set up Shadow Nightmare.
Frostiak as well, he's in the sky, coming back on the backside here, looking to try and pick off some targets. Callus goes down, 1 frontline man. Tier 2 tower still alive for now, but Ice Baby a different story.
And that's going to be a nice engage from Ice, but not a nice engage for NBK. Beautiful dive by Ducky, recognizing he has the tools necessary to make that play. Now, the rest of Dignitas, 5-man grouped up, still with Fire Giant. 3 members alive for Cyclone. They can't really get Shadow Nightmare and Suntouch following up.
Suntouch is a little bit far forward in his own, going to get blocked into a dangerous spot, pulled all the way in his Freya, and Freya's on very low health, but gets away for now. Vulcan ultimate heading to the backside there, only going to connect with 1, but it was onto the damage of Shadow Nightmare, not enough for the kill though. Meanwhile, Frostiak cleans up Callus, and the jungle is good for Deathwalker to keep standing.
They're still going ham. Shadow Nightmare able to disengage, but Ducky's not done yet. Ice in the back, finding Suntouch though.
Against 4 as well, but it's going to get killed by Shadow Nightmare a little bit more. Forced out as Ducky, keeping the other 3 members of Cyclone busy.
For the Vision, going to land onto Wolfie. No relics available, doing a lot of damage. Still wanting to commit. Double tap on the mark, finding the last basic.
I think he realized after a while that all the relics were on cooldown for him because he didn't do anything about that full engage. And now a 4v5 ensues. Ymir is back with the fight, but a wall again from Frosty. He's starting to turn up. That's a double kill for the young lad in the jungle, and he's looking towards the rest of the team.
That's what you want to do. Use the teleport hammer, use the geometry of your stunts to prevent them from